with the different levels of medical that you can pick in Michigan, there's a lot of options that you have for the coverages. And today we're going to talk about something called qualified healthcare, and it's QHC is the short of it. And there's some options that you have that are available, and there's some reasons that you can't use it. Now that there's Medicare and you can opt out of our medical, which are personal injury protection coverage, you need to have some sort of qualifying health coverage. In order to opt out, that is the qualifying health coverage. That's Medicare Parts A and B. Now there's a restriction to that because you can't have a deductible over, I believe it just went up to $6,500. You'll have to check your policy to verify, but it used to be $6,000, and I think they bumped it up to $6,500. So if you have a deductible that's larger than that, even though you have Part A and B, you're not qualified to remove the personal injury protection from your policy. For people that don't have Medicare, you can still have qualified health coverage because that is essentially showing that you A, don't have the deductible over the $6,500, and B, you don't have medical that restricts car accidents. That's the key to this. Mark, how do I know? Honestly, there's not an easy way to know. You simply just have to call up your medical company, whether it's through work or through whoever you're going through. You have to ask them in Michigan specifically, because a lot of the agents don't understand the Michigan laws. Does my medical cover car accidents? Now don't let them off the phone because that's not the end of it. You have to prove that you have this. In order to coordinate your medical or remove the personal injury protection if you're on Medicare, you have to have proof of that. Now, Medicare, honestly, they don't require you to have a document for that. If it's just Medicare and you just opt out of it, you'll probably have to show proof or get a copy of your Medicare card and then submit that. For those that don't have Medicare, now you can coordinate where you still have to pick a level of medical, that personal injury protection. It's anything $250,000, $500,000, or unlimited. In either way, you get a discount because you're saying instead of going to my car insurance as the medical portion, I want you to go to my medical as the medical portion. That's why they require that they can't exclude car accidents, because you're getting a better deal. It's cheaper to go that route. So by doing it that way, you're not paying the extra costs. In turn, the car insurance company is off the hook for the initial medical claim. You pay your deductible with your medical, it goes up to the max that you have in that policy. Once that policy maxes out, then your car insurance kicks in and does the rest. For those of that you have the personal injury protection, if you're not doing the Medicare option, then you have those levels of limits that you have as well. That part is going to lead into why we still have liability coverage. We in Michigan call it residual bodily injury limits, although no agent's going to ever say that on the phone. You're just going to say bodily injury, but it's a residual coverage. If you want to learn more about that residual coverage, go ahead and check out the next video. If you're new to insurance and you want the whole breakdown of that personal injury, the medical options that you have available, go ahead and watch the ultimate guide to our medical coverage there. I'm Mark with Valor Insurance. We'll see you soon.